everyone. Let's see, take two. So, can you guys hear me? So, that's something I'm going to make sure to check on Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. Make sure those mic was plugged. So, let's see if this is going to do it. So, I'm waiting because I touched so many buttons to try to bring another mic in, but so I'm looking here. I know it's a delay, and that's what it's crazy. Sound, it's good. Awesome. So thanks for hanging out with me. You know what? Sometimes life give you some lemon and you make lemonade with it. And here's going to be our lemonade. So I was looking to get the same print. One of it I got the other one. So we're going to start from there. So if you're joining in or you watch later, this is Create on the Fly. I encounter a problem with the mics. I use two mics, and I did shoot some video yesterday and I didn't plug them. My mistake. That's okay. We learned from them. So I had to stop, plug them in, and now hopefully an hour was about 45 minutes, whatever, charge them. Let's hope it's going to work. We're going to be working with Thoughtful Journey. By the way, I'm Franz Martin. People know me by Frenchie. You can find more of my work at frenchiestamps.com. I'm going to turn it right down and we're going to get started. So now, uh, let's hope even when I bring the other camera that you guys can hear me. So we're going to do Northern Light, and then we're going to do Easter card. So the Northern Light, we started before, like I said, this is take two. This is the print I'm going to use, but we're going to use it this way. And you see, I want my Northern Light to come down this way. And this was the print here. You see, so I turn it this way. And then the only thing that I sponge around it, it's Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock, it's very strong or heavy, I'm going to say, because I just ring my thing. So we're going to put that aside for the Northern Light. Okay, so I wanted to show you this is the print that I use. Now for the Easter print, and I got more to show you at the end with different print. This is now that this one here, and we cut that at 4-inch wide by 5 1/4. And I wanted more of the sky, so I cut from the bottom here so it's 1 inch at the bottom that we cut. Okay, now we're gonna go back, and I'm gonna bring back my Pretty Peacock. Yes, and I'm gonna add more color. And the other one that I did, because it was a different print, and if I recall good, this was the print here, but it was on the other side. This was the print, and yes, it was. So I got a lot of the orange there. Well, the bottom here was, I wanted more like a ill. So what I done for that, I cut a piece of paper just like this, and I added at the bottom. So I just going to add a little bit so it's kind of a still the night scene and such. But this one really, I wouldn't have to do it because it's the way it is. It's very a nice print for what I'm going for. Okay, so I just going to, oops, want to go more this way. Here we go. I want more like a hill. See, and it was already a hill, this one. So we're going to leave that pretty much this way. Let me just add a little bit more on the side here. And I try to do an oval. When I want like a sunrise or a sunset, I try to tend to go more like an oval. And so then you just see kind of the light coming in, rising up or going down, okay? So I just gonna, here we go. And I'm gonna go a little bit more on this side here. Okay, no more, because if I keep on going, I'm gonna take too much of the light. So this one here, and I think it's because I add that new ink on my pad. I just use one. The other one, I use Misty Moonlight and maybe even a bit of Night of Navy. But this, I just use one color. So maybe to do this, you want to do, re-ink your thing. Now we're going to work with this one before we mount the other one. So this year, it's very different than what we would think, right? Because you see, the scenery is more going this way. So this would be the bottom. But I wanted my Northern Light to go from top to the bottom. Northern Light go at every direction. It go from east to west, north, I mean, it go down, it depends which way, okay? I wanted mine to go this way. So if you see this here, it's right there. See this right here, it's right there, and there's my yellow and the green. So this part was the darker, but still, this is going to be my sky, but I'm going to turn it this way, and I will, this is going to be, no, this is going to be my top, this is going to be my bottom. I'm going to add a bit more here. And again, I'm going to go kind of oval. It's just what I like to work with an oval shape to do a scenery. Now we're going to do I want this more here. We're going to stamp some trees here. Okay. Now I like to use, for the star, I like to use acrylic paint. And some people ask me, why don't you use the re-inker with the white? I tried it, and I feel the acrylic paint gives me more white. It don't absorb through the ink while our white ink absorb through the ink. I'm telling you, this year it's easy. I see some comment about I make it look easy. It is easy, and I'm going to tell you why it's easy. It's because it's the designer syrup paper that make it easy. The job it's done for you. And see, I thought to use more colors, and I really won't use it because the paper do everything. It's not like starting from scratch and do a scenery. I got, this is the only really tree that I get are still current there. I'm going to use the evergreen here, the pine trees there. That's the one that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. Right now, it looked like a tornado came in here because, I did panic a little bit, trying to get this working. Okay, and that I'm going to put it aside. And now I'm going to do, and I don't want my tree all on one direction, right? Because it's not the way that the forests are such. And now I'm going to stamp off, because the one in further out should be lighter. Et voila. See, and this one, I won't use any other color. Maybe I could use a little bit of purple or reddish, or I don't think so. No, I'm not touching it because was my goal to show you how easy it is with this paper. And this one, I'm not using any. Oh, somebody is buffing. Okay, we're going to see at my end, everything seemed good here. So let's hope that everything is good. Et voila. Okay. Now, we're going to do our dots on, no, we're going to do it after we mount it because it's going to be, so now we're going to do our cross for our Easter cross. I got 4 1/4 about, and then 3. So 4 1/4 by 3. And see my hand? I need to a little bit here. Let me here. Let me wipe those in a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Now for the oops, came all over here. I use alcohol. So let's mount this here, and we're gonna sponge after. I'm gonna put that here, and then in the middle, I just gonna see where my middle. I cheat a little bit. Here we go. So then I know where the middle is. We're gonna use glue dots. Yes, finally, you finally get a glue dot, right? And a 1 and a 2 and a 3, just to make sure you guys get sipping going on. And then I'm gonna go here. Okay, I'm gonna use, whoa, that was a life there. I got a fiasco here. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do okay, this is not equal. Let's pull that. I got more on one side than the other. Okay, let me put that at 6. Yeah, I need to bring more this way, but I don't know what I did. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna sponge just the edge a bit. Okay, the bottom though, I want more like it's in the ground. So I'm gonna, et voila. Now, I am the worst one for my handwriting. It is horrible, okay? Horrible, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna put on the cross INRI, very tiny. INRI. Oh, and I should have been more on the middle. 1 minute. Let me start back again because I need INR. Okay, now we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna wiggle that like the end of a wood. And this, you don't have to go straight. See, I make it so anybody can cut that. Okay, so that's going to be good. So let's not lose that. Now from the spring, something. Let me see. That's what made me buy that pack of ephemera. It's spring celebration. So you get like the torn here. Here we go. So you get 4 of that. See, I took this part here. Really, it was the bird nest kind of. That's what I'm using. Now we're going to put that aside. And then I'm going to take a glue dots. If you put it this way, it almost looked like a pumpkin there. So I'm putting my glue dot in the back there. So, well, in the front, it's going to go in the back of the cross. So in the front, and whoops, pass that in the back. Put it right there. Now we're gonna use quite a few glue dots here. So you know what? I thought it was not many glue dots tonight. It is. Yes, I thought about putting that embossing folder on that, and it was so tiny. I should have though. Here we go. So that's going to stay there. Now I'm going to take my little whoops sign here. And then I put that right where here we go, the reed there, right there. Now I'm going to bring you the one that I did. Well, the two that I did. The first one that I did, the wood here, I use pebble pat. And I did another one in the crumb cake, and I kind of like the crumb cake better. This looked too long there. I need to cut this a bit. Okay, that's look more appropriate for me. Okay, and so you see here where I said I did kind of the hill, and this print was this one over here. You see that the orangey there? Well, I did yellow in the back of this here. I did yellow, and yellow was not going good at all with that. I had it on my desk for 2 days, and I'm like, something, it's not working. Well, I removed the yellow, and this it's peach pie, and it did the trick. It completely did the trick. So it's just say colors matter. So sometimes if you don't like something, it can be in your clothing, the way you dress, or in your card or your decoration. Leave it there for a few times, and if it's still bugging you, remove it and try another color. And just say with the peach, it did day and night because I get the peach more than the yellow. We get a bit of the yellow there, but it was a lot more peach. So this one here, I didn't get my cardstock out, whatever. I brought some, but I'm not sure which color we're going to put. And then I'm going to put my cross there. See how it's just look. I think this is amazing. So I'm going to use dimensional. And you know what? I need my small dimensional. And then I need those nails in the cross. And I try my embellishment. The embellishment were too big, was like too much. It was like popping too much out. Then Lori said, try your with the glue dot. Still, it was a little bit too much. So what I done, you just use a marker brown or whatever. Right now, I thought I grab a early espresso. I grab Cajun craze. I still going to use Cajun craze. I think that is Cajun craze going to work because I did it on another one there because I had forgot my and I'm not putting the Happy Easter or nothing out. I think the, the message of the cross and the sunrise here, it's powerful enough that I don't need a message. So I'm going to go ahead and put a dot there, put a dot there, and put a dot there. Now, on top of the dot, though, I put Wink of Stella, and that did the trick to me. Oops, for the nails. Okay, so now this one, I get quite a bit of purple. You see the purple there? I brought, I think it's going to work. So let me cut. We're going to go at 4 and 1/8, 4 and 1/8 by 5 3/8. Yep. And now I'm debating, am I doing white for my, yes. Okay, so we're gonna score this at, score twice. Okay, this one it's not. I want to do an easel card. And what did I score this at? Is it 2 or 2.5? Okay, it is. I'm gonna go at 2 1/4. 2 1/4 and 5.5. Now, I don't want to use the Happy Easter in the spring celebration. And I'm going to tell you why I don't want for this one. The other one I did, where is the Happy Easter? Oh, that's congratulations. Well, we got Happy Easter with this too. See, I think it's better off if I pull them all off and well, did I miss a sheet someplace? Okay, I'm going to show you which one it was. So we had the congratulations and happy Easter and happy, oh, here it is. See? So the reason why it's because these are more like in the peach orange, the flowers, and this is more in the purple. So when I was waiting for Mike to charge, I was looking at this and I'm like, no. So I'm using the Happy Easter from the saying. That's the inferior also for the greetings, mixed greetings. So I got this little Happy Easter here. That's what we're going to use. This was part of the part that we cut at the bottom. And you know what? We will use the, let me, uh, let me jazz this one up a little bit here. We're going to use another one of our island heather, and we're going to cut this at the same. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. 5 1/8 by, back up the bus. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. We're going to glue this at the bottom. Put that right here. And then we're going to glue this here. Now we're going to glue this inside. Okay, so now this one can only be glued on the flap there. So really, I'm using 2-pack ephemera, the spring celebration and then the greeting one, both from the mini catalog, okay? Now, I'm going to put at the bottom here, but you know, I cannot pass this because if past that, it will not do easel card. Now, I'm going to put that right here. Now this here need to be raised up, and the reason why it need to be raised up, it's to keep the easel popped. You know, the easel a place to sit. So I'm going to put dimensional, and remember, dimensional is just like glue dots, right? It's just a little bit raised up. So go ahead, have a sip. And then we're going to put the Happy Easter right here. Et voila. How beautiful that is. So that's the one I did tonight. That's the one we're going to draw. And to be honest, I think that's my favorite one. I love the scenery of this one. So that was one. Here is another one. This one I didn't do in easels. I don't know where the other easel went. Um, Sometime I get little munchkin in this room that just take my stuff away. Here we go. And then this one, see with the peach here in orangey, it's perfect with this. So I did a layer of pretty peacock and then with the peach and voila. See how cool is that? So now you see why you have to have that race to keep that up. And this one here, that's another one. So this one I didn't sponge as heavy. I think I should punch more heavy. It almost looked like the water here. Now that it dry, it should add more, but it still do the thing. So now here it is. See, this looked like the hill too. That I love this a lot too. This was my first one, second one, and third one. So, well, for me, Easter John, it's not a bunny. So I love the scenery and such. Okay, now we're going to finish our Northern Lights. See, I did nothing to this. I stamped the trees, I did the surrounding, and I think it looked good. And wait till we put some of the. Okay, this one maybe I'm going to need. This one, I may need that yellow. Okay, change my mind. Hold on. We're going to cut that at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then we're going to cut this at 5 1/2, quarter F, right? 5 1/2. Okay. And then let's see if I want this or white. I think I'm going to do white, but let's see here. No, I'm doing yellow. So I got in those spring thing. I had another one, thinking of you, or Best Wish. Should be around here someplace. Best Wish right here. So what I like about this, you get like quick pop-up greeting. Thank you, happy birthday, best wish, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, thankful for you, congratulations. And you get 6 sheets, so two of each. And then more here, sorry for your loss, happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day, so many sweet BB. And then you get in the black also. So it's kind of cool. I love it. I'm going to use Best Wish. And then I got my favorite ribbon here. It's the silver and white. And we're going to do a faux knot. How many of you forgot how to do a faux knot? So I just do a little bit more. You don't have to go around. So I used to call that, economy bow. And then we're going to do just a knot. You don't want to do that you lose circulation around your finger. You want it that you can slide it off. Now it looked plain, but wait till it's done. You're gonna go ooh-ha. Well, I go ooh-ah because I love scenery card. It's, you guys know I'm not a flower person. It's not many flower card that get my head turned a different direction, but any scenery card usually make my head turn and stop and look. Here we go. So, what you guys asked for Valentine's? Dozen of roses, it's cheaper than a dozen of eggs. So, if your loved one give you a dozen of egg, he really love you, my friend. Those eggs are so expensive. So I told my son, I said, hey, come and get a dozen of egg for your girlfriend. It's a lot more than what you're going to pay for a dozen of roses. So, see, it's that night. Here we go. Now we're going to go here, put that right here. It's just a tiny little bit of yellow, but it's perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and get for the inside. This one, I'm just going to stamp the trees. And the trees I like to stamp down. I lift, go again, down, lift, lift. So, oh, and even here. So it just looked like a corner of the forest there. Okay, now we're going to move that. And we're going to glue everything. And then the last thing we're going to put the stars is just to take a little bit to dry. Yeah, Scott, we talk about use your eggs. You need at least, even without the price of eggs right now, uh, grown eggs, whatever, fresh farm eggs, at least $5. Mine, I give it away because I don't do it for nothing. I just give it away because oh, I'm on the long way there. 1 minute. 1 minute. Maybe I can use another different greeting because, I just do it for fun. But yeah, here, like at the market and that, it's at least $5 or $7. That was way back before the eggs was like gold. Yeah, I want the big one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, take a glue dot, put it in the back of my bow, and then were you wondering what the heck kind of bow is that? Then you just cut that in half, voila. And then we're going to use glue dots. I don't like the little one when I prefer the big one, so I can use this. Sometimes I don't have no choice. Here we go. That's enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and use more glue dots to bring in the back of my ribbon there. Make sure it stays in place. My ribbon seemed to be loose a bit. I didn't pull it enough, I think, but that's okay. We can fix that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and, like I said, I just used plain acrylic paint. And I just got a tiny little brush. If you don't have a tiny little brush, you can use your poke thing. You can use a toothpick. That's about right here. Here we go. How about that? So what do you think of the Northern Light? So was that the most simple Northern Light you saw made? I mean, seriously, the only thing that we did it's around. And this print, usually it would be this, or I mean, this way, right? But we did it this way, so the Northern Light go this way. So, okay, and this was my other Northern Light. So this one, it's on the long way. This one, I had it a little bit of greeny apple green and a little bit of berries. And this one, you had that purple that print was, you know what? I did that earlier. Oh yeah, it's the one with, I think I don't have that one anymore. It was the print of that one. It was one of the flowers. Oh, it could have been that, the purple and the yellow. Yeah, I think it's this one here. And then I had it a bit of green to it. So I play with so many of them. Like I said, and I'm missing some. This is, I think I use like 6 pack of this. So somebody gonna win this card next week. And then let me show you back the Easter. And if you remember last Christmas, so the Easter, or this one I put Happy Easter there. Oh yeah, it's not an easel. This is the one we did tonight. Here we go. And if you remember last Christmas, I did with that paper also the shepherd care. So this paper, usually Stamping Up don't carry the same paper year after year. Sometime they do, but I would say stock up on that paper. It is awesome. Even now, I don't remember what I said and what I didn't say because it's two video back to back. I even stamp on it my umbrella people on this paper, so then if you don't like the color, boom, you got it. So this one I had it blue for the blue jeans and a bit of yellow, I think, for the boots. The jacket, it's all I painted her ponytail and a bit of yellow, blue for the umbrella. This one I didn't add nothing, it's all from this paper here. So this one was that, this one here, yep. I think no, maybe not. It was another one. So it's many print in this that I use for that. I got many cards using the umbrella because that's one of my favorite set right now. I mean, since it came out, and that's what I use. Now, last week we did this card over here, the slider. That was one I had done before, the slider. So it's slide. This one, it's see, pull and open like this, and then it go right in close. Those cards are kind of fun to give away because people sometimes are really struggling to figure out to open that, right? So the winner of this card here is Judy Carr. So Judy, if you're on or if you watch later in this week, you need to claim your card. Go at frenchiestamps.com, and you're gonna see contact me, and right there at frenchiestamps.com at the top at contact me, send me an email with your mailing address. So any question for me? So but looking at the northern light, don't you think that is the easiest way to do the northern light? See, this one I did some night of navy, so night of navy really bring the night also. So maybe for the northern light, because it's the night, the night of navy would be great to add on. But like for a sunrise, I think the pretty peacock, it's great. So thank you so much for joining me with the fiasco. But you know what? We made it work. I thought, oh, I'm gonna go back live tomorrow and such. I'm like, no, that was supposed to be done today. We're gonna scratch it off today. So that is it, my friend. Thank you so much for your patience. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Again, all the supplies that I use, it's in the thing below. So if you need any product, I would appreciate your business. Bye bye for now.